Hey, real quick before we jump in, if you're enjoying the Dad Edit, it would mean a lot to us if you guys hit that subscribe button, leave a review, drop a rating, wherever you're listening. It's something simple, but it really helps. It tells the algorithm to show this show is worth hearing. It helps more dads find the kind of conversation we're trying to have. We're creating space for dads who want more honesty, more depth, more connection. If that sounds like you or a brother that you know, send this their way. Drop a comment, hit the star, tap the bell, whatever helps keep this conversation going. Let's get into it. Boys, episode 19 of the Dad Edit podcast. This is becoming a better dad. What your kids are already teaching you. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot so far. Our kids are always watching. They're not always teaching. I think you have to self-reflect. In this episode, I want to flip the script and look at fatherhood as a mirror. The quirks, the tone, the habits, good and bad, everything that our kids reflect back to us. We should talk about the gut check moments when you see your temper, your humor, your self-doubt coming out in your child's mouth. I want to share surprising ways that our kids have taught us to soften, slow down, and show up better. This isn't about shame. It's about awareness. Growth doesn't just come out of what we teach. It comes out of what we're willing to learn. So I want to throw out the theme of what our kids reveal as the real us. I think, especially in yesterday's episode, I'm a fairly self-reflective person, big on growth, and becoming a dad has been a game changer for growth. It has reflected back so much to me in ways that I didn't realize. Seeing my flaws highlighted, frustration, lack of patience, maybe my anger a little bit. Seeing that reflected in how my household is in certain moments has been eye-opening. Mm-hmm. And I feel so blessed to be able to experience it. It's unique. Have you guys noticed, have you had a moment, sure many, where your kids reflected back something that you didn't like about yourself? Be it insecurities, anger, anxiety.
Yeah, man. Showing up for myself with my girls. I'm really big with key moments of encouraging words. Showing up for self, putting in the work. I'm always conscious of these daily affirmations with my kids when they were growing up. And there was a point when, I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, my middle child, Diana, she made the decision to go take a lash course. She wanted to do a little side hustle. It made me very proud because throughout them growing up, that was something in our household. If we weren't working, we always had a little side thing going on, side hustle. So she decided to save up some money. She took this weekend course in Toronto, a 3-day course. It was like $2,000. She saved up on her own and invested in herself. Did great through the course, got so many praises. I remember I drove her out there, dropped her off. I stayed by my oldest. While she was taking the course, I'd go to Timmy's. I was in the car waiting. There was a point at the end of the course where she had a little exam. She needed someone to come in, do their lashes, so I stepped in as a father. Everyone was like, oh, this is so cute. This is so awesome to support and everything like that. So I was there for that. A fast track, maybe 2 months. She has everything. She has her license. She had so much energy towards this, starting home business, and it kind of just faded away. And I was a little disappointed. And I went to her. I'm like, Anna, what's going on? You invested in yourself. I don't really see you putting in the work. And she's like, well, whatever, Daddy. You do it sometimes. I was like a slap in the face. And she's like, what? My child just told me she's basically copying what she sees. I get excited for something, really had to do it, but I didn't follow through. I don't know how many times I did that she noticed, but she noticed. And that really hit something right there. It's bro, yeah, you have the encouraging words, but if you're not fucking putting in the work and showing the actions right through, positive or negative, successful or not, she's watching. Mm-hmm. So that really hit a nerve, bro. Yeah. Where I was like, yo, let me check myself, bro. you can have all the fucking right things to say, but if you're not fucking walking the walk, that's what they're noticing. You know what I'm saying? So that was a real eye opener. And then I checked myself. We had a conversation. Put your best foot forward. Yeah, daddy doesn't always come through, but you're not daddy. You're supposed to be better than daddy. And like respect for showing me my flaws, but the expectation as your father is for you to follow through. So let's try to put another kick at it. She doesn't do it anymore, unfortunately. But like through that situation, it really made me self-reflect and have that conversation with her. Like, I know it's hard sometimes and you get excited at the beginning, but you have to try. And if you truly try and you tell yourself you truly tried, then and you want to give up, okay, then on to the next thing. But yeah, that right there, that moment was an eye-opener for me. Like, walk the walk, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's good shit, man. This podcast has been one of those moments for me because there are many days where we've gone to record. I'm like, fuck it. Like, what's the point? It's fun. It was fun while it lasted. But like, oh, we don't got to do it. I already got a job. But this, like, just showing up, having these conversations, talking, seeing this through. Because, I think I definitely go through peaks of like amped to do this.
Yes.
I'm throwing my whole week into like prepping the episodes and getting ready and making sure that I'm geared up. And then there's weeks like this week where I was busy at work. I sent out, we do show notes. I sent out the show notes on Friday, I think, a little late. Like, oh shit, sorry guys, here's the episode structure.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that. And I want to make sure that my kid knows, like, give it a good, honest effort.
Yeah.
It's okay to make a decision to not pursue, but just give up because I didn't give it up.
The team kind of helps. If you drop the ball, one of us will help keep it up in the air.
You've been doing that for me, right? The last like month.
Your energy,
bro.
Fucking me. Starting to get tired here at the end of the year here, but at least if I end my day with accomplishing moving the needle, just small amount, like even 1%, doing a module on the online course, or like getting an episode completely done, edited, that's at least a little bit in the right direction. Pushing that ball rolling towards not
the end goal.
Maybe the end goal of us maybe being able to work for ourselves and be our own bosses.
Come on now.
That'd be cool.
But like, I feel what you just said though, like, and that's why it's so important to teach your kids is the people you surround yourself with too.
Yeah.
Right? Because the people you surround yourself with will help you dig deep when you feel like you don't have the energy. Yeah. So the people you surround yourself with is major. And that's one thing, that was a key point in raising my daughters too. Like, reflect on who you decide to get in your circle.
And on a positive note though, she felt the drive and motivation to actually begin something too. So that's something that she saw from you as well. So that's a good positive.
I think it's tough as a parent, as someone with experience in life, judging someone else's decision to stop something, being like, you didn't take it far enough to realize this sucks. You know what I mean? You didn't go and do 10 clients.
Yes.
Or set these little goals. Go do 5 clients.
Damn it.
Try that first.
Yes.
Once you start making money off of it, you might have a different opinion.
Come on now.
But is it work to develop the online presence, to gain client base, to get word of mouth, to pick up traction? It sucks putting something out there to the void. No one's listening. No one cares about you right now. I think that's a discouraging part about starting.
Yeah.
But that's what we see. That's where your wisdom comes in to say, but you don't even know what you're giving up yet. You could be the Michael Jordan of lashes, right? Like, you could be the game changer, but you haven't given yourself the opportunity to try it.
Exactly.
But that's, I hope, I try to reflect the best that I can to my kid by being self-aware. Have you guys noticed any parts of your personality coming out in your kids naturally?
Hell yeah, DNA's a real thing. Hell yeah, bro.
How do y'all feel about that?
I'm an asshole. I've realized sometimes I'm a fucking asshole through my kids. I love my kids. I love you girls. But sometimes just reflecting and seeing self in your youth. Okay, this is what my mom had to put up with. Okay, I get it, but I don't. But all right, I know how to maneuver because I know who this person is in front of me. It's self. And sometimes it's a blessed feeling when you see the positive of self come out, but then when you get that ignorant part of yourself that you don't believe that you passed this on, it's like, okay, shit. You can be an asshole sometimes, right?
Bro, I'm not looking forward to that reflection. Obviously,
Wild.
I've got a 9-month-old, so he's not like anything that he does right now. I chalk up to him just being a baby. I'm not quite sure if his anger is reflective of mine. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Like, hopefully, we're still doing this podcast in 10 years, and
Hell yeah.
we can have a follow up on like the mirror. How is it right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's shocking sometimes to hear.
I feel like I'm gonna get humbled. Like, I feel self-reflective. I feel like I look internal a lot. I think it's gonna reflect some stuff that I'm not seeing, which is good. It's good.
It's good that you're in that mind space too, and then when it comes, it's just like, okay.
I said to Nick, as soon as we found out we were pregnant, we've been talking, and we passed in the second trimester and going into third, and I said, I'm so excited for the journey, for the growth opportunity that this is going to bring, to shed the shell of who I was and grow into this person that I'm becoming.
Yeah.
I'm still so excited. I'm excited to get those humbled experiences and go, oh dang, that's the way I speak.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
It's already helped me. It's helped me be more aware of how I'm acting, how I'm interacting. It's helped me be more aware of the love I need to show my girl. Because we fall into a habit of being distant, and like I said last episode, once he goes down or something, like, we can just shut her down. I just relax on the couch. But those are also moments where we need to now engage as partners and reset ourselves in our relationship, not just reset ourselves individually.
It levels up your maturity level.
Golly,
Sure. Like, depending on the individual you are, some people are not built for it and they stay immature. But if you're willing and you're able and you want to be there, it matures you, to the next level. 100%. Yeah.
I think that's one of the nicest things that I've experienced so far, is better learning how to emotionally regulate. I feel like I'm generally pretty good in my work experience, dealing with various people, interacting with customers. Like, I don't let my emotions get manipulated too much. But I think, again, one of my pattern right now is, in work, I can control my expectations. There are certain expectations. It's work. It's fairly black and white. I know that Joe's not going to do a good job. I don't have an expectation of him doing a good job and he performs poorly. I kind of know where everyone sits and their capabilities. I don't get that with my kid.
No.
There is no such thing as expectation. So it's helped me identify emotions coming out that I need to regulate better. And my partner's been a big, big help in that. How about you, Jeff, for emotional regulation, especially as your kids are going into teen years, they're experiencing big emotions, maybe reflecting back some of your own. How has that helped or not helped, or what are you learning about emotional regulation?
I noticed a little bit of myself in both of them. Like, one child has certain traits of me and the other child has the other traits of me. Like, maybe with coping, like, sometimes I'll get over stressed. Maybe I'm cooking 4 different things at once and timers and things are beeping and stressing me out, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm blocking everybody out of my bubble so I can get to work and get everything done, and I'm like in go mode. Things are burning, beepers are going off. I'm stressed out. I sometimes see that a bit of stress in my son. In those same situations, he's a great cook too. Like, me and him have cooked together for years now, and I can see him get a little bit stressed out, but it's good learning opportunity for him too, to figure out how to deal with that.
Yeah, man.
But that's something you figure out as you go. So getting a little bit more stressed than we should is a thing, but he's also got things that he can teach me about, like, and take it easy, like, not that big of a deal, like the rice burnt. Well, you can just make some more, whatever. And then with my daughter, maybe, she's feeling anxious. She'll go and like create something on her own, or maybe she'll just want to watch videos, detached from whoever that anxiety may be, and I see some of that from myself into her. But yeah, maybe instead of scrolling on YouTube to get rid of anxiety, maybe painting would be a better option for you
Yeah.
there. So there's kind of like little bit of coping things that I see, but yeah, they are absolutely their own people as well. So I just see little like small traits, I guess.
And you learn from their own characters how they deal with things too. You self-absorb and you reflect and you learn from it too. You know, you're both learning at the same time from each other, right? They're seeing how daddy copes, and then daddy's seeing how they're coping.
If you see yourself, how you cope with something, say the stressful kitchen situation, I see that reflected back. I'm like, oh, taking a step back, you could see what a better route might be to solve that.
Yeah.
It's a mirror, right?
You're like, oh, how about I recommend this to him? Why don't you take a second, slow things down. Maybe we'll focus on 2 things instead of 4 things at a time. Things that I should see, but when you're in the
Moment, yeah.
moment, you might not see it, but when you step back and you see it reflected through them,
Moment.
find the solution to your own issue that I don't know. I'm
Maturity.
now.
No, that
that's
makes a lot of
real
sense.
life. That's that maturity level I was talking about, right?
I think that's important for you to maintain credibility with them too, is as you identify things, when you look in the mirror and you see this from a third party, and you're like, ooh, that's not a healthy coping. Shit, that's mine. Okay, let's reassess. Make the suggestion, but you have to make that change too.
Yeah.
Because what they're seeing is how you act. So when the kitchen's stressful and shit's burning, like, do you get frustrated and shut down and just lock in and you're ignoring everyone? Is that what he's doing? And you say, hey, buddy, let's just take a step back. Don't worry about the rice. But do you do that? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like so much. I'm very excited to be humbled in that sense. And just as you were talking, I thought, shit, I shut down and go on my phone and go play video games. And that's how I cope with it. We've talked before. I'm a big avoidance person. I would make sure I address that. I got to start addressing that now. So the Dino is, let's have a talk. Let's create. Let's go for a walk. Let's do things that are good for us. Let's go to the gym rather than doom scrolling or spending 13 hours on a video game in another world. Yeah, that's a good reflection.
Well, with the cooking thing, it's like maybe if I'm not going to accept the help from everybody else around that offered, hey, what do you need to make this cooking experience a little easier? Maybe if I'm not going to accept that help, maybe I should just dial it back and pick something a little simpler to make. And that's what kind of like, we just do the rice, steamed broccoli, and beef bowls and put some sriracha on that. And we've just been doing that every other day kind of thing. Like, just making it simple. Don't stress out. If you feel a little adventurous, add a third thing that I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe like once a month you guys tackle a big
meal.
complicated
Not every
meal.
single weeknight meal.
It's tough, man. It's tough as
dinner.
Yeah.
adults. Like my girl and I try to tackle a big, a lasagna tonight, pasticcio tomorrow, beef bouillon tomorrow, the next day.
Shit. Okay.
All of this. That's too stressful.
Damn, dog.
Let's do fucking rice and beef.
Yeah.
Let's do barbecue chicken salad. Let's keep it, like you said, simple. Let's not stress ourselves out, especially if I'm no wizard in the kitchen. So I'm following step by step off Pinterest 3 cups of, and then I forget. That's what I got to do. That's my thing.
I think it's key too in those moments. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Is like transparency. Be transparent with your kids. Like, yeah, you know what? Daddy is not all together right now, but you know what? We're gonna get through this together.
Yeah.
Like, be truthful to your faults, and let them know. Like, yeah, Daddy would have handled this the same way, but I'm gonna take a step back and we're gonna try it like this.
Oh yeah.
Like, let them know that you're not always right.
Yeah.
In a way.
I need to
Perfect.
set some reminders to do that. That's definitely from my expectation for myself in parenting, is to try and really, really, really be open
Yeah, man.
about how I'm experiencing the world, and hey buddy, yesterday, I'm sorry, daddy lost his cool.
Hell yeah.
Here's why. It's not okay, but I want you to know that shit happens, and I'm owning it right now. I want to explain to you. I want to explain that, I'm sorry. This is how I should have handled it. And I think him hearing those reflective conversations will help develop him into a self-reflective person. That's what I really want to see.
Our generation of dads is big on that. We might not be the expert parent, but we're doing our best and we're still calling the shots. Please show that some respect, but we are also learning as we go.
Yeah.
And we're not afraid to be transparent with them. Like, my kids know exactly that. I'm just try my best every day. And we are all the same. And like, we're just trying to figure it out, do our best every day. I don't know.
They're gonna remember that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, be vocal early at the younger years, and they're gonna reflect on that. They're going to reflect on that. My children stated things that, I struggled with, and I said, I'm trying my best. And they've seen that, and they reflect on that when they go through their moments. And they'll bring that to you in your older years. Believe that.
And it's good because in the past, the dads wouldn't be open about those things. This is it. This is how it is. This is the wall I'm putting up, and you can't see past that wall.
But that's what society kind of gave to us. Like, the manly man, we don't cry, we don't deal with emotions, we're here to be a provider, and that's it. And the disciplinary. But
that's changing.
It's changing for the better.
Yeah.
We're more in tune with ourselves.
We don't have to have the same ego. Like, you're not a failure because you're failing. I think that like socially, there's been a big switch to failure is good, failure is growth, right? You have to fail to do better. Whereas I think we had to, as men, always be right and always have the right words, even though they were wrong.
Yeah.
And despite what I'm doing, although I'm coping through drinking and getting angry and punching holes, you need to just shut up and listen to me because I know better than you. But like, it's changed. Right?
Yeah.
You've mentioned before, like, with the whole learning by failing a little bit, like, you've got to make quick decisions in your workplace, whether they're the right ones or the wrong ones. You stick by those. You own what mistakes you did make, and you quickly recover from that. And then you eventually, you get to an end goal a lot faster by failing and learning and failing and learning. And eventually you get better and better and better at making those quick decisions. And there's this graphic that I see online all the time. It's just a straight slope of a ball that goes down towards like a finish line. But then there's this curved one that goes up and down and up and down, and it's picking up momentum. Every time it goes down the slope, down the failure slope, it's like a roller coaster. It picks up momentum on the way down and boom, flings you faster towards the finish line. And then you grow faster that way. So
for sure.
Absolutely.
Learning rapidly by failing.
Oh, yeah.
And being transparent about that process. We weren't allowed to, like you said before, like, as men, you didn't fail. And it wasn't questioned or anything, but I think we've allowed more acceptance into failing. And I definitely want to speak to my son from a point of fucking up. Say, hey man, like, I was tired last night. The way I spoke to Bum last night wasn't okay. So I want you to know that.
But even if they say one day he picks up baseball, for example, he joins the baseball team, loses the game, and gives up. No, that you don't need to give up. Just because you lost that one game doesn't mean your team's not going to win next game. Don't give up on, or for the business idea. Maybe this business idea didn't turn out for your daughter, but don't be afraid to try another one.
Yeah.
Because if it takes 100 failures to be successful, you'll fail as fast as you possibly can so you can get to that 100. I think that's been said before in one of our episodes.
There was a saying that I'm trying to implement with Lincoln. Even though he's 9 months, he doesn't really understand, but I'm trying to train my habit. Is when he falls down or he hurts himself, rather than, oh, babe, buddy, you're good. It's okay. Everything's okay. You're fine. It's okay. Come on. I know that you're good. Well, he falls down. What happened?
Yes.
Why did that happen?
Big, yes. You're not trying to cradle his emotions in the moment.
No, let's find out why we did that.
Yeah.
What happened, buddy? Oh, you fell? How did that happen? What led to that? I think that, like, what I learned is that asking this statement as they grow helps them problem solve. Are they hurt? Sure. What hurts? Why does it hurt? How did you hurt yourself?
Being
I can still look after him and nurture him from that, but asking those questions helps them then challenge their failures. Why did I fall? I failed because the chair moved when I pushed it. Oh, so how do we not fall next time? Oh, I should grab the couch, or I should do, you know what I mean? Asking them to problem solve these things is what we do. When we fail, you have to reflect and go, fuck, why'd that business idea drop? I wasn't ready. I didn't feel prepared. I didn't test the market. I'm not confident in what I'm doing. Okay, so how do we overcome that?
Yes.
How about this? How about you do lashes for 5 of your friends for free? How about you do a couple lashes for folks? It's free. If you bomb it, you didn't charge them. They're your friends. Don't worry about it. Let's build up some confidence. Do lashes for your friends for free for the next year. It's going to cost you money, but you're going to get a lot of practice. You're going to get a lot of feedback. And then once you feel confident, they're going to recommend someone. Oh, who does your lashes? My friend does them, and I've been going to her for a year. Just say, hey, don't tell them that it's free. Okay? And then they start to go. That's how we learn. Why did you not want to do this? What happened?
Be curious.
How did you? Oh, I just didn't feel like it. No. Why?
Yeah.
Why don't you? I don't feel ready. I don't feel good enough. Okay. Can we overcome that? What can we do? Right? I think it's important that we look at the why we fail and we reflect that to our kids. I think that's a big thing I'm right now trying to train myself on. I think it's with your transparency, apologizing to your kid when you do wrong around them, failing, owning failures, being accountable for the problems. Do you guys have any instances where you've had to apologize to your kid for messing up in front of them?
Oh, yeah. We're all human, right?
How do you feel that went for them?
Disappointment, right? Disappointment on both sides. Example, shoot, report cards. I remember the fear of how it was going home with subpar grades, how it felt inside, how I was already disappointed in myself that I had to bring this home to my mom, that I was doing so much, sacrificing so much, and staying on top of me all the time to let me know how important it was. I remember that feeling. So when it came for my turn and I didn't reflect on that and I just reacted to, you got to do better, got quite upset, got a little loud. I could see that there was a little fear behind my reaction to them. And I caught myself and I had a conversation. I went back, I had to apologize and I had to explain why I was so upset. But I also encouraged them in a way like, okay, as long as you know that you tried your hardest and this is the result, I'm going to be okay with it. But I know that you can do better. I feel that with more discipline, and that's how I talk to my kids. I literally talk to them like this. With more discipline, you can get a higher grade. You can get whatever you want. I want to apologize for going off the way I went off. It's not right for me to go off of the emotions because I remember how I was pretending to sleep when my mom came home because I had a report card. So I'm sorry. I know what that feeling is. And I should have came with more positivity, but I'm still human. And I'm daddy's trying to do better, but I know that you can do better in these situations. So my expectations are always going to be high of you, but I want you to make sure that you're putting all you can into this. So there was a few times where I caught myself with like, man, come on. You're reaming these kids out about their grades, but ask the questions like, can we help out? Do we need tutoring? What's the case? Does daddy need to come home and give you an hour and we focus together? What can we do together to achieve a better result? But in that moment, it was just like, damn, son, what are you doing? I told her to look at me and just be like, yo, tone it down. Like, you don't gotta go, like, relax. I'm getting loud and like, oh, I'm taking away cell phones. You guys don't realize this is so important. Nah, chill. Use your words. That's what you're always telling your kids. Use your words, bro. So that in that moment, caught myself and be like, okay, disappointed in myself, but I took it as an opportunity to use my words and to encourage them. Yeah, man.
That's good, man. You're reflecting two things, right? The follow-up conversation of being apologetic. You're also showing them that You can go off the rails. You can deviate from yourself. And it's okay to apologize. It's okay to say, you don't have to stand 10 toes on being mad and then just fucking swallow it. Like, oh shit, I overreacted, but I can't go admit that I'm wrong.
Hell.
Which is what we had to do, or our fathers had to do, or previous generations. You didn't go back and say,
Right?
dang, I fucked up. And like, my bad. It's not how I should react. Here's the expectations though. That's good. That's a double reflection there,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Because when you don't, and you're preaching and you're talking the talk, you confuse the child, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, man, he's always saying, use your words, it's nothing.
Kids, do you know that?
When you come to me, it's just like, where did that go? You know, so it gives you a chance to reflect and be a better person.
Yeah.
And show them that it's okay to have the flaws and be wrong in the moment. But like you said, come back and apologize. And it's never too late to apologize and have a clean slate, right?
For sure. I want to throw it out to the community. I want to know, what's one thing your child has taught you that's changed the way that you show up as a dad? Remember, go to our Discord. I believe every time we drop an episode, it should update. And then there's a episode discussion section. I'm going to start prompting that channel with the questions for that week. Share it. Help us out. Tag a dad, bring him into the Discord community. If you see the conversations going well, maybe it helps someone else out. If you guys are on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, anywhere where a podcast is, drop a comment. What is the most powerful mirror moment in your fatherhood so far? Don't forget to follow, share, rate. Anything helps put this podcast in front of other fathers. And remember, our kids don't need us to be perfect, just honest, present, and willing to grow. Sometimes the best lessons in manhood come from the smallest voices in the room. We is all we got, guys. Take care.